So in the last episode, Feldway's entire plan collapsed. Diablo crushed him, his allies walked away, the sacred remains vanished, and he finally realized everything he'd done was meaningless if Veldanava never intended the world's destruction. So now, let's continue the story. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Let's begin. Chapter 1, Part 1. Luminous surveyed the entire battlefield from above, fully aware that humanity's fate hinged entirely on this single clash. If they lost, everything ended here. Knowing that, she pushed every warrior to burn themselves out completely, broadcasting through thought communication that even if they lost limbs or magic, they must not falter, that dying here would give meaning to their lives. Across every front, the tension rose like heat. In the north, Louis and the others struggled to hold back Habataki, but with Mai joining the fight, the defenders finally found an opening to counterattack. In the west, Shion's team battled Kakiashi. To the south, Ultima tore through Suimu with overwhelming force, while the rest of the forces worked in perfect coordination to clean up the swarms behind her. Benimaru's reinforcements arrived, slaughtering one extra-dimensional monster after another, and for a moment it felt like the tide had finally shifted, until Luminous noticed a terrifying detail. On the eastern front, the world-annihilation dragon Ivarage still hadn't moved, and now her presence was beginning to shift, descending in the form of a beautiful woman who resembled an adult Milim. Masayuki reacted first, not him, but the hero memories inside him, shouting the name Lucia, his long-forgotten little sister. Realization hit him hard. Ivarage had taken the form of someone precious from his past. Then things spiraled further. The dragon's 3 attendants began transforming into stronger, unreadable beings. Even Velgrand couldn't gauge their limits. And above all this chaos, an unseen figure watched from the sky, muttering about his wife being alive again, his daughter arriving soon, determined to rebuild a twisted family and discard anyone unworthy. Guy, Carrera, and Rain confronted a berserk Velzard, while Testarossa backed them up. Even with Guy leading the attack, Velzard's true power as the White Ice Dragon was overwhelming, and yet not one of her opponents showed fear. Through Testarossa's link, news spread that Rimuru had returned, prompting Guy to immediately demand he come help, while Testarossa calmly noted that Rimuru would prioritize restoring Milim first since every battlefield was balancing on a knife's edge. Carrera, who had been attacking non-stop, declared her absolute faith in Rimuru without realizing he'd been missing, and Rain, ever shameless, reminded everyone that reinforcements like Misery, Moss, and Esprit would soon arrive once evacuations were complete. The bigger issue was that no one understood what was happening inside Velzard, and until they did, heart attacks would never bring her back. Guy knew the only way to save her was to send his astral form into her inner world through their soul core connection, but doing so would leave his physical body completely exposed, and Velzard was dangerous enough that even Guy couldn't take that risk lightly. Testarossa asked if Guy could really save Velzard, and he admitted he could, but not while fighting her. Both of them were already pushed to their limits, just suppressing her rampage through the void. Even Testarossa accepted that relying on Rimuru was the only real solution. Carrera agreed. Her attacks did nothing, and Rain knew she couldn't contribute in a direct fight. Only Guy had the power to defeat Velzard, and if he intended to save her rather than kill her, then waiting for Rimuru's arrival was the safest and smartest plan. But once everyone quietly settled into the same conclusion, just hold out a little longer, delay Velzard, and minimize risk, a sudden cheerful voice cut through the battlefield. With Rimuru's arrival, the tension in the air eased in an instant.